Today is a special day because every day is a special day. Hi, my name is Daued and thank you for welcoming me into your homes today. I'm very happy to see you again and I hope you're happy to see me too. Today we are going to study something very important, something very amazing and something very interesting, just like we always do. But before we begin, I want you to say something with me and trust me, it's going to feel so good. Are you ready? Alright, here we go. It's a new, beautiful, peaceful and positive day today. So I'm going to forget about all my worries and I'm going to enjoy this day. I hope you're feeling better now. Today I would like to talk to you about Ashokamitran's Poets and Pancakes. So when you hear the title Poets and Pancakes, you may think of poets like me, Robert Frost, and Mirza Ghalib, and pancake would give you a mouth-watering feeling. But in this work of literature, Pancake is the brand name of the makeup material which Gemini Studios bought in truckloads. Then the author goes on to mention a few names. He says Greta Garbo, Miss Gohar and Vijayanti Mala must have used it, and Rati Agnihotri and other new actresses may not even have heard about it. The makeup department of Gemini Studios was in the upstairs of a building which was once Robert Clive stables. And then the author goes on to say humorously that Robert Clive used to own a dozen buildings in Madras back in those days before India's freedom. I hope you may have studied about Robert Clive in history. So this makeup department where the makeup room is, it looks like a haircutting salon with lights at all angles. And you need to use your imagination right now that you are right there in the makeup department, in the makeup room of the Gemini Studios. The Gemini Studios, the makeup department of the Gemini Studio was first headed by a Bengali and then by a Maharashtrian who was assisted by an Andhra, a Madras Indian Christian, an Anglo-Burmese, and the local usual Tamils. This shows a national integration, the true beauty of India. All these makeup artists could turn any decent, ordinary looking man into a ghost, a vampire, or a monster with the help of the makeup material, Pancake. The Gemini Studio also had an office boy, although he was not exactly a boy. He was a man. He was in his 40s. He had entered the studio with the hope. A long time ago, he had entered the studio with the hope of becoming a star actor, director, or a lyrics writer. He was a bit of a poet and he was friends with the author. He used to share his frustrations and feelings with the author. The author used to sit in a cubicle and all the sides of which were French windows. And most people thought that the author was doing next to nothing since his job was to take care of newspaper cuttings. So anyone who felt that the narrator needed some occupation would barge into his cubicle and deliver an extended lecture. And this office boy, he keeps sharing his frustration with the author about how literary talent was being allowed to go waste. And then author shares with us about Kotumangalam Subbu. He says Subbu was number 2 at Gemini Studios. He was quite talented. He was boss's favorite. And whenever the boss needed any help, Subbu would present excellent ideas. He was also an excellent actor. And sometimes he performed even better than the lead actors. Can you believe that? But it was true, according to the work of literature that we are trying to understand here. And then we get to read about a legal advisor. The author tells us about the legal advisor, that the legal advisor was known for his bitter behavior. He was very clever and he was known for his bitter behavior, and once he destroyed the career of a talented actress. Once this actress was not in a good mood and she said something. She said a few things angrily about the producer. This person, the legal advisor, secretly recorded it and played it later at the time of shooting. Played it later during the shooting. The actress felt so embarrassed and shocked that she never returned again. She never returned. That was something really bad which this person, the legal advisor, did. Gemini Studio also had the opportunity to be the host of an international group of performers, and then it was visited by an English poet. Although the purpose of his visit, these people could not understand. Nobody could understand the purpose of his visit, and they could not connect with him because of linguistic barriers. And they could never really find out who he really was and why had he come. Later on in life, once when the author read about him, he got to know about him. He found out that that English poet who had once visited the Gemini Studio was the famous writer and poet Stephen Spender. Alright, so this is it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you very soon again. I really enjoyed spending this time with you. Peace be with you. God bless you.